Let's get to it.
Alright YouTube, what's going on? It's Mesa back at it with some Division. Guys, we're going to talk about SMGs today, submachine guns, because I have found the best machine gun for me in the game, or my favorite to date, okay? Because for the longest time, I was using one particular high-end, and then once I hit DZ rank 50, I was able to buy the blueprint for what I'm using right here in these clips, and I am just adoring this thing. So you were looking at the Navy MP5, okay? And prior to this, my go-to SMG was the high-end Vector, which I crafted. And I thought that was my god roll. I got some really good perks in it, but I was having some issues with it, and I'll explain a little bit later. If you want to get this thing, you have to be DZ rank 50 and use Phoenix credits to buy it. Now, the vendor that had this for me is in DZ6, the safe house that's all the way in DZ6 in the northeast corner. There's a safe house there. That vendor sells the blueprint for this thing, okay? Keep in mind, when you buy this thing, you got to use Phoenix credits for it, and then also you're going to need Division Tech that's high-end. High-end Division Tech you cannot convert, okay? I got a boatload of blue and green Division Tech. High-ends you cannot convert. Now, well, it's not as good as the Midas. Well, I haven't been fortunate enough to have the Midas drop for me, but I was using the Vector for the longest, okay? And I got a really good roll in it. I was going to make a video on it and everything, but once I got this thing, I pretty much put the Vector away. We'll do some comparisons, and I'll show you why I like this thing so much. One of the problems with the Vector, for me at least, was reloading, okay? And I'm all about crafting blueprints, okay? Blueprints for weapons, blueprints for attachments, blueprints for everything, okay? I don't rely on drops. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of the high-end drops I've gotten out there in the wild, in the DZ, from end of challenge modes, haven't been that great. But what I love about crafting blueprints is you could just keep crafting them until you get what you want. Now, the Vector itself has a little bit more damage, okay? And I like to use extended magazines with high rate of fire, okay? That bumps up the damage tremendously for both the Vector and also the MP5. Now, when I slapped on those high-end crafted magazines on the Vector and the MP5, the Vector, man, it only bumped up to maybe 40, I think it was 44 rounds, whereas with the MP5, I get a whopping 60. To me, that was huge, all right? There was too many times in the dark zone using my Vector where I caught my ass hanging in the breeze, having to reload because I was using rapid fire, I was laying into some enemies or even some rogues, and then I had to reload and they ended up dying. With this thing here, those 60 rounds do make a difference, even though I'm getting a little bit less base damage on the MP5. Now, both submachine guns have critical hit chance, okay? I got 25% on my Vector, 23.5% on my MP5. What does critical mean? Critical hit chance means a chance to get a critical shot, which means orange, okay? When you get a headshot, it's red. When you get a critical hit, it's orange. When you get a blue one, it's actually just taking down their armor. Their armor's being hit by your shot. If you get white, that means their armor's down and you got a body shot. Now, obviously, critical headshots means if you got him in the head and it's orange, you could do a hell of a lot of damage, but you could also get crits on the body. You can see in the footage in the background, I'm just testing it out in a fire range. You can see orange sometimes from the top, orange sometimes even in the bottom when I'm just shooting at the body. Now, it took me about 4 times of crafting this thing before I got it to where I like it. The first main talent I got is Destructive. Armor destruction values increase by 18% when using this weapon. That's phenomenal for going against bosses, even low-tier enemies. I mean, the shield just melt off them. Now, the next one I got was Self-Preserved. Critical hits with this weapon heal the user for 3% of damage dealt. Very useful, okay? A lot of times I'm putting in shots on an enemy, I'm taking damage, and it's going to give me a little bit of my health back when those crits hit. If you notice when I was shooting at the target range, you get criticals quite often with this weapon, especially because, one, it comes with a base critical chance at 23%, but the last talent I got was Vicious, okay? Critical hit chance is increased by 13% while at full health. So you're at full health, add that 13% onto the already 23% that I've got, getting that critical hit chance. Then in terms of mods, I just went mostly for stability, aside from my extended mag. My extended mag bumps up the DPS a lot. I got a plus 88% magazine size, 28.8% rate of fire. I've got a purple scope in it that gives me a 16% accuracy and some extra headshot damage. And I crafted a small muzzle, a high end, which gives me more accuracy and reduced threat. So overall, guys, this thing is just an awesome weapon. I love it. I haven't gotten the Midas yet, okay? Maybe I'll do a review of that if that damn thing ever drops for me. I have the worst RNG luck. My scavenging is up to about 167%, but I don't know. At this point, when I go into the dark zone, I'm not really caring about drops anymore. I'm only picking up weapons to break down for parts, purple weapons, that is, and looking for high ends, okay? Everything else is just looking for Division Tech, because remember, high-end Division Tech, you can't craft that stuff, okay? You can only find it. So that's my subjective, trying to be objective review. You know, guys, there's so much customization. So let me know in the comment section, what is your SMG go-to right now? Be it superior or high-end. Tell me what you think about the Midas. Should I really grind for that thing and just kill as many bosses as I can in the Dark Zone to try to get that damn thing? But man, I am loving this MP5. I haven't used my Vector since I got this thing. And if you were looking at the screenshots, I got some pretty damn good perks on that Vector, okay? So anyway, guys, that's it. Drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on the Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Links will be in the description. And that's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.